Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why I just tested my mind. I'm not going to cut this video. I never cut these videos. These are always like one take and freaking ship it. All right. We're going to do a little something else here. There are other ways to edit the appearance because some vehicles, for whatever reason, don't have an app. And so that's weird. They don't have an appearance file with them. Okay? One in particular is the default car, rather the first car you got in most runs, except for Nomad, which is the Hella. The Archer Hella EC-D 1360. Okay. Now, if we go to extracts, which is where the vanilla files are, vanilla extracts, it's a joke that I'm never going to let die. It's a joke I love. Deal with it. Okay. If I go to vehicles, appearances, if I check in any of these, standard, whatever, I'm not going to find the Archer Hella in any of these folders. Okay, but if we go back to vehicles, we see that there's also a sport, special, standard, etc. If I open up standard here, okay, what I actually find are these entity files, which are similar, but not quite the same. Okay, and this is, I believe, ways to distinguish certain vehicles from others when there's more than one type. Like when you want police cars to not ever look like regular cars, for instance. Okay, I'm going to open up this V standard 2 Archer Hella basic 01.ent in my 010 editor. Okay, it is, you can see I didn't completely clean up after the video that I literally just got done making. Let's hit F5. Let's go ahead and apply this template to it. And hey, it works for these entity templates. Okay, again, you can hunt through this and find all kinds of things, but if we go down to data, template, you see right here there is an array of appearances. So it's appearance information. All right, and each one is named over here. And there is one in particular that I want to draw your attention to. You always look for layer 01. That's the one you look for. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make a copy of this before we start editing the vanilla extracted one. Okay, so save as. I'm going to go into my mods here. I'm going to click new, and mod, Coots, Archer Hella, and I'm going to take a look here. Let's pick one to go with it. I think Combat Cab sounds really neat, so let's call it Combat Cab. All right, let's open it up. We're going to go here. We're going to go base. And you can kind of see the directory up there, but vehicles. Oh, whoops. I left Ricky Summers playing the whole time. I normally stop it. That was silly of me. Ricky Summers is really cool. All right, standard. He's on YouTube too. Better at this. All right. Let's go and do a save as. This changes this guy right here. We're going to open recent, and we're going to reopen the one that we already had. Okay, let's move ours over to the right. This is the one we're going to edit now because we see it's in my mod folder. This is the one that's in extracts. We're not going to edit this, so it's going to stay on my left because that is the standard that works for me that I have settled on. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to open up Combat Cab. Bloop. And I'm going to open up player. Bloop. And it kind of sucks that they're so far apart from one another. But if we start digging through this, there's these resources here. We've got a path. Cool. We've got a name. And the CNAME too. Now, a lot of this stuff is going to be more important with these entities than they were in the appearance tab. Okay. First thing I need is I need this name to line up. I need it to read as player. Okay, so I'm going to find the player one, which is down here, and this string index is 78 instead of 38. That's, oh, whoops, not 38, instead of 9. So I'm going to change this to 78. Okay, and that changes the name to the Hella basic player, which is fantastic. Okay, let's scroll back up here. It uses the exact same base mesh, so that's awesome. And we can see already that this CNAME has already altered to Combat Cab. Pretty good, okay. We check this appearance resources and all of this information here. What we want is we want anything that we can to line up. Now, this is not, what's the word I'm looking for here? I haven't played around with this one as much. So I'm not 100% on everything or what's the minimum amount of things that one needs to change. Okay, can we expand all children of this node? Okay, can we expand all children of this node? All right. And so basically I want it to read like it's the player one. So we see player instead of combat cab, player instead of combat cab, right? It has all this resource information that matches combat cab. The appearance name is combat cab. All right. And it references an app file I've not been able to find. I mean, it's kind of bizarre to me that it says it's in base vehicles appearance standard Archer Hella basic app, and I've never been able to find that. Okay, let's see if we can locate it. I'm just whoops, I'm getting curious to see if it's something that I've just always missed. And so a way to do that is to come here. We're going to back up to the content here. All right, I'm going to go unbundle. This guy specifically. We can grab all of the Hella files, okay? And I want it to go to my vanilla extracts folder. Here we go. And I didn't put a space, which means it will certainly mess up. I gotta put a space in there. Let's hit enter. Okay. 100% done. It only found 491 things. Okay. Vehicles, appearances, standard, just not there. Yeah. So, and I can't think of, I mean, maybe in appearance, but I don't think that is the right. I think that contains other sort of information, but we can try it. Hit enter. Found one bundle to extract. No idea what it was because of the nature of how this is, like how I'm always extracting to the same place. So I just don't know where it is, frankly. Okay, if it exists or whatever. What happened? Oh, just ignore. I don't have to reload it. Okay. But what I find interesting here is everything now matches up to Combat Cab. I think I'm going to leave it like that. We'll see. Now, if I scroll down, this is the player 01. Okay. What we have to do here, which one is it? 33. Okay, I've pointed this one at the player. Basically, what you have to do in these two guys is swap names and make sure the appearance is the same. That's the name of the game here, okay? So this one can't have the 78 name anymore, which is player. It has to have the 9 name. Combat Cab. Okay. And then, so we've swapped names. Now here, I need it to look exactly like this one. And it looks like appearance name 79 player. The appearance name needs to change here. All right, and so if I dig through this right here, I see a 6, I see an 8, no, a 6, 8, 12. 12, 6, 8. How come 12, 12? C name should match. Oh, it's right here. This needs to be 13. And that changes that to combat cab. Okay, I think this will work. I'm suddenly completely 100% doubting myself because I haven't done enough of these. Let's find out, shall we? My mods. Alright, this is the one that we're going to pack. Pack. Boom. Pack this guy. Alright. Go ahead and enter. We're going to get it right there. We're going to drag it over to, not there. We're going to drag it over to patch. Alright. And let's go ahead and give it a test. I probably should have checked this one. If this doesn't work, I'm deleting this video. None of you will ever hear most of this. And I'm going to re-research what I have to do and then redo it. Because the mod that we have doesn't actually do the Hella. It does the Ragnars. And I don't remember checking what changed in the Ragnars. But the idea is sound. So you have two vehicles. One is always yours and one is another one. Okay? And what I want to do is to change mine to look exactly like the one that's in the world. Okay? But maybe what all I have to do is swappy names. We'll see. Because all this does is refers to entries within the appearance. I think I'm sitting. Since I just went continue, I think this is where I'm in a quartz somewhere. In like city center. Oh no, okay, we're right here. Wonderful. Alright. Let's call my Hella. I can't look. I can't look because I don't know if it worked. Hey, it worked. It is a cab. With 6th Street. So, great success. It worked. I don't have to delete this. So you all get to hear me worry about it over and over and over again. Really glad about this. It could have been awful. I'm going to show you, I guess, one more thing in another short video. It's about taking multiple mods and squishing them together into a single mod for when you want to toggle between different types of playthroughs that you're doing. Okay? So stick around for that. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. There's only one way to end a video like this where everything went fine. How did I not die? I just need to... I'm still recording. You shouldn't be watching this video. Goodbye. That wasn't the right button.